EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it's on to Week 4 as we've got a good Thursday night matchup in store. As it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Arizona Cardinals. About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday Night Primetime. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. First carry here for Ken Walker. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. Well, this defense for the Cardinals, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you draw your quarterback? Make sure you see your guys open before you deliver.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Here's Darnold. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
Play action. It's Darnold. Finding Smith and Jigba downfield. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Jackson Smith and Jigba. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Seahawks 7, Cardinals 0. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. Throwing. Hooker. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Ready.
Working out the shotgun. Hooker. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down. So we just called his name on the previous snap, and they go right back to him, Charles, for a second consecutive completion.
Yeah, I think what we're discovering on this drive is that he feels like he has answers no matter what defense you throw up there. He reads it, finds the open spot, and is available for the completion.
Here's Hooker. He'll get that complete to Harrison. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Well, only 3 plays in here, but really, Charles, a solid start for this offense, and now we'll see if they can continue their mission to end this drive in 6.
And I wonder if their play caller right now is reflecting on that last big play that they've had on this drive. Do you come back with something similar, or do you have a counter to it to kind of show it and go to something else and create another big play?
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Hooker to throw it. A pass complete to Adunzo. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 23 yards, the final tally.
That's good.
Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Marvin Harrison Jr. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. And he moved left there, Charles. Little danger play. He didn't throw toward that left side, went over the middle. Got the 6, though.
Yeah, he seems like the type of guy that when you told him as a kid, don't touch the stove because it might be hot, he touched it anyway. And this one, he got away without getting burned.
Anders Carlson to kick off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fights forward at the 20.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They are riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would.
And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Kenneth Walker, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. The extra point now coming from Myers. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter.
Seahawks 14, Cardinals 7. Michael Dixon to kick off for
Set
Seattle.
now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday. There he goes, left side. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Michael Wilson, 65 yards. And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap. especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big stroke like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Carlson to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Darnold now to throw. And his throw is incomplete. Albert Okuwegu on the intended target. And it's third down.
Well, look at this Arizona defense.
This unit, they're hoping to improve against the pass because right now, Charles, number 27 in the NFL.
And the easy thought process is that stopping the run is the least of their problems because they're facing the #1 passing team in the NFL. But if they don't stop the run as well, then that just opens up the passing game even more. They've got to do both.
From the gun on third down, here's Darnold. And he is caught. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
A gain of 19 yards. And the Seahawks first down. A gain of 19
Out of the
yards.
shotgun, here's Darnold.
Seahawks.
Going right back to Smith-Njigba. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Seahawks first down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Moore, the man in motion. Throwing again is Darnold. And complete to Smith-Njigba. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Jackson Smith-Njigba with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Seahawks are going to take the lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is now 21-14.
Cardinals 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago, they scored. Remember, last drive was that one-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 3 for 3.
You know, I talked to a Hall of Famer one time about, hey, when you're on defense and these types of things are happening to you, what goes through your mind? And he told me at that point, it's not about schemes. It's not about what's called from the sideline. It's about players. Who's going to make a play, make a stand, and stop this offense from doing what they've been doing?
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 27. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Cowboy 80. Push the Eagle. Push the Eagle. Ready.
Looking to throw. Hooker.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Buffalo 18. Here we go.
Hooker from the gun on third down.
And that will be incomplete.
There's no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this first quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction. Make sure you get your best people in the area to try and take that away.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Still going. And he'll go out of bounds, but not before reaching the opposite 35.
But when the highlight is shown of this play, all attention is going to be on the person running with the football. But how about the group as a whole? Setting up that big-time return, yardage that we won't even account for in the box score, may help them win the game.
And all the way in, touchdown Seattle.
Torrey Horton with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. First and 10.
Now Hooker. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. You talk about this Seahawk defense.
And this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently second best in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 26.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Go.
Trying to throw again here. Hooker. To the left side, into the hands of Odunze.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Rome Odunze.
26 yards.
And the Cardinals have cut it back within a score.
And now the Cardinals are going to go for 2 here.
The Cardinals will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Here's Chubb to try to run it in. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can.
This is caught at the 20. And all the way down to the 10-yard line. It's a big play there for Seattle. 66 yards.
Seahawks. First down. First and goal, Seattle.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2 as they go to work on a first and goal. Here's Darnold. Walker with a grab, left side.
And he will cover up as he's touched down after a short gain.
And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So,
throw left side is complete on the diving effort. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Albert O, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Seahawks are able to widen their advantage.
Now Myers for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35. Cardinals 23. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready?
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Hooker's going to throw it. Pass complete there to Harrison.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
It's a gain of 11.
Well, he's been a busy man in this first half. They've targeted him quite a bit, including both plays here to start this drive. And until that defense starts reacting a little better, they may just keep going back to him.
Hooker.
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Miles Boykin, 38 yards.
And the Cardinals have got it back to within a score. Carlson's extra point up and good.
And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Cardinals 30. Anders Carlson to kick off.
So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away.
And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking my replacement may get an opportunity,
your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both. And now the rookie's free. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Elijah Arroyo, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Myers connects on the PAT, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Let's go now.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
And he's got his big wide receiver complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Ready, 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Now he's going to step up and run. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
Ready, set.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Looking to throw. Hooker. And Wilson with it, complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And the Cardinals are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. From the gun, it's Hooker. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
18 Cardinals, Cougar 19, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Touchdown, Cardinals. Marvin Harrison Jr. with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Cardinals are back within a score. Carlson's extra point up and good. And that will get him one closer.
Cardinals 37. Anders Carlson to kick off.
So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that
The
one.
Seahawks take over 1st and 10. At their own 20.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they're both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Darnold. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
Now Darnold. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Trying the left side with Walker. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Off of play action, Darnold. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
A play fake, and it's Darnold. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marquise Bell. And the Cards are going to get the football back as we have reached the 2-minute warning.
Buffalo 18. Here we go.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. Throw on the right side, complete to Harrison. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A good down to possibly take a shot. And, in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches.
79 Broncos.
Here's Hooker. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and put the ball in the end zone throwing it, you had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys. They've been getting carved up in this one. To finally knock him on the ground and force an incompletion, that's got to be a sigh of relief.
Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first.
70 range.
Hooker to the air yet again. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Throwing. Hooker. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Sets up a 3rd down and 18.
On the set.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Panther 11.
Working out of the shotgun, Hooker. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And that's off the left upright, but it caroms right in. How about that? The kick is good. And that will cut the lead down to just 2. So put 3 on the board. A little bit of a hook on the driver that time. Looked a little bit like you, Charles, over on the 8th at Windermere.
You know me too well, partner, except that he got his to hit a tree and kick back into the fairway.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
That's good for the Seahawks. First down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Faking the give. Darnold. He finds his man. Complete. It's Horton. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And that'll make it second down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Well, they'll come up 2nd and 7. Now it's Darnold. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Now he'll tuck this and run. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
And the Seahawks first down.
They'll look to throw here on first down.
Now he's going to step up and run.
That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Seahawks.
Go! Ready?
Back to throw now on first down. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this.
70, Timberwolves. 3. 79 Broncos.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game, but after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
70 Lions. 18 Rattlers. 18 Rattlers. Go!
He'll look to throw.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Joshua Williams with a pick. And the Cardinals are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 3-yard line.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. The final shot before break. Hooker on the RPO. He'll keep it himself. And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3?
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ready, set.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
Ready.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, How about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
19 Lions. Warriors 17.
Looking to throw. Hooker. A pass complete to Odunze. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 5.
70, 70. Drop 60, drop 60.
Here's Hooker to throw it. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. To the left side into the hands of Odunze. That'll put him close to 100 yards receiving. He's at 98, and he's got a first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And he'll get positive yardage there as he'll be touchdown. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Cowboy 80, 60 Bobcat, 60
Now Hooker. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
79 Broncos. Here we go.
Again, it's Hooker looking to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Hooker going to try and throw for it. That is caught. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? Hooker's going to throw it. And returning right back to Boykin. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Mustang 19.
Hooker. He'll get this into the hands of Odunze. Hook up at 15 yards there. And it'll be 2nd down.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler, 19 Lion, 18 Pioneer.
Trying to throw again here. Hooker. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down.
19, 18 caught.
They'll look to throw again. He'll try and do this himself. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Back to throw. Hooker. Touchdown! Marvin Harrison Jr. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Carlson on for the extra point. And the lead is up to 5.
Makes the score Cardinals 47, Seahawks 42. Anders Carlson.
Carlson back out there now to send this one away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Now he'll tuck this and run. An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. Oh, and that is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now here's Michael Dixon. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. It'll be a 39-yard punt. Give him a good 10 yards on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down.
The morning glow, you should have been a doctor, calls you cutting off your patients, then you do them back to health.
Watching what's happening right now, let's get
You crazy. What's up, bro? Top of the day to you, man.
moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart, pass by
He playing a good game. He playing a good game.
There on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Mustang 19, 7 Pirates, Panther 11, Panther 11.
From just shy of midfield, Hooker going for the deep ball. It's caught at the 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Marvin Harrison Jr., 52 yards. As his guys are able to extend their lead. And that time, he came out of the slot for that big play downfield for the score.
I think what we just saw there, partner, is what we call scheming a guy open. Put him in the slot, know that he has tremendous speed. What you're doing with your other receivers is likely running shorter routes to draw the attention closer to the line of scrimmage, to give him a chance to get downfield and turn it into a one-on-one route, often against the safety. You like your odds when he's running against the safety. His speed usually wins, and it did on that play.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. To throw is Darnold. Now he's going to step up and run. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's a big play there for Seattle. 52 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they can run ragged throughout.
Throw left side, complete to Cup. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Cooper Kupp with career touchdown number 60. And the Seahawks have cut it back within a score. The extra point now coming from Myers. And this is back to a 5-point game.
Makes the score Cardinals 54, Seahawks 49.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Now, they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kobe Bryant. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. So the ball changes.
And he hurt. Look at this dude.
But meanwhile here, we do have an injury on the play. After the interception, here's Darnold. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That one goes for 24 yards.
Oh, nice job there putting the ball right in the doorstep of the goal line. Couldn't quite get in to pay dirt, but he got awfully close. Let's see if they can cash it in over the next couple of plays.
Now receiver in motion left. Walker is in. Touchdown, Seattle. He's giving him a little jolt. Just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead.
The Seahawks will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They're going to throw for the 2 with Darnold. And he's got it. The try for 2 is successful, and it pushes the lead up to a field goal.
54.
Sailed that ball in the air, man. He should have bullet past that. He'll get this. He'll get this.
And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line.
Their own 35-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Dragon 60, cut 19, cut 19.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. Here's Hooker. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have the Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And the Cardinals first down. First and 10 at the 33.
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on first and 10. And Wilson with it, complete. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Throwing. Hooker. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he's got it. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Hooker to the air yet again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Michael Wilson, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Cards answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Carlson's extra point up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game.
61. Seahawks 57.
So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. Second and a couple. Darnold. He'll let this go deep for Smith and Jigba. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Jackson Smith and Jigba. 56 yards. And the Seahawks use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that gives them a 3-point lead.
61.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in the tightrope.
I don't know about you, but I wanted to reach out of the booth and snatch that pass myself. That thing floated forever up there. I think that threw off the timing of the receiver. That's why he couldn't get his feet down even though he caught the ball.
I know, Charles, I would have liked to have seen that.
Yeah, me too.
For you, I wanted to see you reach out and catch something.
Yeah, you've heard about my hands, huh?
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. Now right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. And that nearly intercepted. Well, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down.
Dragon 60. 7 Pirates. Cougar 19.
They'll go for it. Hooker. And that's going to be incomplete. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down.
And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. Play action. It's Darnold. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete.
That's that garbage, man. Both of them right there to sack the quarterback, but they just stopped. That's that garbage, man. Good game, but it ain't over. But that's that garbage.
And the Seahawks are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead.
Well, this, of course, set up by the stop a moment ago on fourth down. And now that might be the score that puts this one officially out of reach.
And it's a tough one because your hands are tied when you're losing in the fourth quarter because you know you've got to make something happen. They couldn't pick up the first down, and after that, the air just went right out of the balloon, and you knew you were looking at a defeated team.
And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30.
Ready, set.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
It's caught inside the 25. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. A huge play there for Arizona. And even 50 yards.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
60 Maverick, 18 Rattler, 18, go.
They'll look to throw here on first down. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Miles Boykin with his second touchdown of the night. And the Cardinals have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game.
Plenty of time left. Plenty of time.
Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First downs a must on this drive as they start out here first and 10.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
So a decent gain there on the play, but that all gets wiped out with a penalty.
Well, that's a setback, but all the good play callers, they just move on. They find something else in the playbook. They can attack this defense, and they go right back on the offensive on this play.
Straight ahead, Walker. And he'll take this up to the 30, a gain of 4.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
And this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is caught. He hits Moore.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the 50, it's Darnold.
Left side, he finds Smith and Jigba.
It'll go as a gain of 4. And that will bring up 2nd down.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
From the gun, it's Walker.
And he'll push his way through.
And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Marquise Bell. And the Cards are right back in this football game.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. A golden opportunity for them now following the interception. They need to try to at least get... It's a fumble, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes on the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Okay, ready?
2nd down and 8.
At the 44-yard line.
Ready?
Looking to throw. Hooker. Over the middle. It's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 42.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And he'll get positive yardage there as he'll be touchdown. But right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
What a kickoff to the week this has been. Now a big play. It's 3rd down. Here's Hooker to throw it. And that is
Come on, bro. This is a catch, man. Come on, man. Come on. I'm going. This is a catch.
Offensive coordinator now has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Yo, come on, man. This is terrible, though. That's terrible, man.
Little time remaining, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Instead of running, Darnold's going to throw this thing. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Out of the gun, Walker with it. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this 3rd down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the 1st down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
Tough spot here. 3rd down and 11.
Here we go, son. Yo, lady.
Darnold.
Ain't no way in the world, dude. That is crazy, Slim. Ain't no way in the world he catches that. That is insane, man. That's all right. I know I got some building to do with this team. Ain't no way in the world he catches that.
Now the play clock hits 0 here, and we're going to get a delay.
So that flag will set him back 5 yards.
The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one.
Good game, man. Good game. I ain't want to go for that 3, dog. They was already robbing me with that.
Seattle, and it was a game where they were off and running in the first quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we always say the same thing, don't we? They set the tone.